Hi, welcome to December Days. For the 9th of December, the ninth door in our Advent calendar is open. I'm Wayne Clark, pastor at Trinity Baptist Church in Gorton in Manchester. I'm here each day in December through to Christmas Day, and each day we have a word for Advent. Today's word is throne. We're looking at Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 7, which says this: "Of the greatness of his government and peace there will be no end. He will reign on David's throne and over his kingdom, establishing and upholding it with justice and righteousness from that time on and forever." For the last 4 days, we've been looking at the 4 titles of the promised Messiah fulfilled in Jesus. In the previous verse, the coming Messiah, Isaiah says, will be Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, and Prince of Peace. And all these are fulfilled in Jesus when he comes in Bethlehem and his life that follows on from his wonderful birth. And then Isaiah says, looking ahead to the coming of this promised leader, that when he comes and when he reigns, there will be a reign of peace that will never end. He will reign on the throne of David and will uphold justice and righteousness forever. So what does this say to us about the coming of Jesus at Christmas and his identity as a king? Well, it says this really. It says the best is yet to come. Because this season of Advent is not just about what has already happened. When Jesus was born as a baby in Bethlehem, that has been fulfilled. But Advent is also about what is still to happen. Jesus came to the womb of Mary. He came to a humble birthplace in Bethlehem. He had his ministry in Galilee and in Jerusalem. These things happened in history. In his life, Jesus announced his kingdom. He said his kingdom was among them. He proclaimed God as king. He said, look, God's kingdom is here. But the kingdom of God, although it is here, is not yet fully arrived. We say it is now, but not yet. It is here, and it is still to come. And this verse we're looking at today looks ahead to the kingdom that is not yet complete. Because one day, Jesus will return in his final glory. And then he will be finally and completely on the throne. Heaven and earth will combine, and all of creation will recognize Jesus as Lord. This is the coming kingdom that Isaiah has a glimpse of in this verse. The Jesus kingdom, the kingdom of justice and righteousness and peace, where people will be kind and good and caring and loving, where God will reign over all. We can see some of that here and now, what we call a foretaste, a little bit of it here and now, the starter course of the heavenly banquet. But the time is still yet to come when Jesus will reign over all, and his reign will be forever. Advent is not just about waiting for Christmas. It's also about getting ready for eternity. I'm Wayne Clark, and this is December Days. I'll be back tomorrow.